What is up, you guys? Mighty Mike, and you are listening to the Mighty Marketing Minute. I'm really excited to bring this to you each and every day at 10 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. I figured it gives people time, enough chance to be able to watch it throughout the day on the East Coast and on the West. So, again, this whole beginning of this whole thing is to give you guys tools that I think you can use, that I use every single day. That's the whole principle of the Mighty Marketing Minute, to give you guys those little tools that are actually going to help you in your business for whatever the thing is that you need. And so today I just wanted to talk really quickly, a minute. If you're just coming on, this is your first Mighty Marketing Minute. They will never be a minute. I try to keep them short. That's the whole idea. But today we're going to be talking about Formstack, and Formstack is a form builder. And before you tune out and get bored and think that this is not going to be a video for you, I always want to mention the things it actually does first. So first of all, I use Formstack to collect payments, to automatically enter the data from my customers when they order online. It automatically puts their data in to many places. Okay, like literally, if this was a funnel, this would be the beginning of the funnel. Like right after I've sold, I've got them to engage with me and come to my website, they've decided to hire me. This begins the process for a dozen different things that I do. Okay, so first of all, it'll take payment from them. It will take the data from them that they need, like me to go deliver. We have a delivery company to deliver service and process. It will take all the information from that for that job and put it into my server software system so that we can then complete the assignment. Okay. The other thing that it does on the marketing side is it'll automatically take people's information, like their name and email, address, all that, put into a MailChimp account, where I'm going to be doing a webinar this Wednesday at 2 p.m. where I'm going to be actually walking you guys through how to set up a MailChimp account to be able to do that. But let's go ahead and dive into the review of Formstack and how it actually does some of these things. So I always like to come at it as if I'm not a customer, so, as if you were going to go sign up for it today. It has different packages. The gold is the most popular, and for the most part, the reason is the amount of forms. But if you have a team of people working on your stuff, obviously 5 users is helpful. They do have a tier between these two. They keep calling me and asking me if I want to do a different tier. But of course, if you just have like 5 forms, you can accomplish most of what you want to accomplish in 5 forms, this is pretty doable, okay, for most people. So if that's something that you're interested in, you could definitely do it and try it for free. So let's hit try for free. And okay, it looks like it pulled it into my the one I'm logged into. So, okay, that's okay. So you try for free. It'll give you so many forms. You saw that. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're just going to create a form here. I'm going to show you guys how easy this actually is. So I have all my clients' forms are built in here. This is where I build them and host them. But let's go ahead and just create a new form really quickly. I want to show you how easy this is. What I usually do is I'll take an old form and copy it, but I just want to show you guys how actually easy this is. So you could do customer lead form, like I do my application for people who want to be on my podcast. This is the form that they fill out, okay? So let's go new order form. What the heck? New order form. Okay, we'll just say new order form. And then I can save it to a specific folder, which is a smart thing to do if you have multiple clients. So I'm just going to save it to this uncategorized form. Okay, now you can do all kinds of things. You can do education, HR, IT. Like you can maybe you just want to do lead generation. You want to have a contest. Boom, it's got a contest form basically already built out for you. A contact form, you just want to be able to contact someone. Event, maybe you're holding an event, you want to host an event. Boom, it's already got a form built for you. Mailing list sign up, somebody wants to sign. Oh, that's pretty cool. Actually, I didn't know they had that. I think I built mine custom, but that's pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick. Mailing list sign up. So let's go next step. And then what's cool is one of my favorite ones is this Let's see, I don't even see it on here yet. No, my favorite one is a different one, but there are different templates that you can actually choose. Let's do blue afterglow for how it looks. So it assembles the form for you. Now what's cool is you can quickly go in and change it. Let's look at the style. Yeah. So this is actually the Stripe colors, and I use Stripe as my payment processor. And so name and email, and then I agree to receive emails from your company, terms and conditions, blah, blah, blah. Then click here and boom, they're on your newsletter. So really quick, I want to show you across the top here are the different things. I never touch Conversion Kit. That's getting super fancy, even more fancy than me. Settings, share, and submissions. So these are like all the submissions that you get will come in here. Your settings will all be here. This is style. We want to convert back to build, okay? So let's say you're like, that's cool. I want them to be able to sign up for the newsletter, but I don't want them to have to put their first and last name. Okay, well, let's just delete this. Okay, and let's just throw in name. Name does ask for first and last. So you can come over here and just throw in a short answer. And your short answer can be anything. Because when you go to map this out, you're going to have to label this anyway. So you just go first name. Because maybe somebody doesn't want to give you their whole name. You got to make it required. You click on this to make it required or remove required. Their email address. There are other things over here too that you can do. Field size. You can make it, instead of going all the way across, you can make it go halfway across. Different things like that. So let's make my face smaller here. There we go. So, okay, so you can reorder the content. It's so easy to build a form in here. Okay, let's go to settings. Once you get your form the way you want it, the actual structure of it the way you want it, let's go ahead and add this. They got to click that. If let's say you want to change this field right here, you can come over here and it makes it easier for you to actually type out what you want to type out. Fill out information below to be signed up for it. Mighty newsletter, right? Boom. Okay, there you go. And then once it's the way you want it, you come over here to settings, and this is how you tell it what to do. Maybe you want it to do some cool stuff, right? Maybe you want it to email certain people, or we're going to change this here to newsletter sign up. Okay. Email. So we want this to send it to certain emails. So I have the defaults in here. One of my emails for one of my businesses. We're going to change this to Mike marketing.com. So it's just going to notify me. And what's cool is, like, if this was like a workable form for you, like you were going to actually be fulfilling orders from this, you can do some pretty cool stuff. Like under here it says newsletter sign up. Maybe you want to know who the person is right away, so you can take that first name column that we included, right? Maybe you want, since there's not very much information, maybe you want to include all the information. I like to put dashes between stuff, but you can drag this over here, and it'll automatically, when it sends you an email, it'll automatically tell you, that's it. Yeah, it'll automatically tell you who the person, is right in the email that it sends you, which is pretty cool. So you can have it upload, it can have it send it, also attach a PDF attachment. If it's less than a certain size, you can set your settings. So this is where you do your settings. I keep it really simple. It'd be pretty cool to know who they are and what their email is right away when it comes in, once they subscribe. You can send them to a different page. So sometimes what I'll do when I have someone sign up, I will that's the default thank you right now is what's set, but I can hit add a welcome message, or I can also send them to a different page here, which is really cool. So you can take a look at the live form. Let's see. Yeah, that's what it looks like live. So that's they make it really, really simple for you to build forms and for you to do the things that you want to do. What gets really cool though is where you can start to do some integration. So so they have PayPal on there. That's cool. So you can add PayPal. You can add Stripe. Stripe is the one I usually use. You can go Stripe and add payments if this was a payment form. The one that I really like to use though all the time, like almost every time, is MailChimp. So right now I'll add MailChimp. And then what's cool about MailChimp is I can come over here and select a form that I've already built. Let's see here. Let's just choose that one for now. So it'll add it to that list, and I can change the list. So Mighty Mike Marketing. Yeah, and so then I can, and then so this is really the only area I'm going to show you the mapping. It can get much more complicated depending on how long your form is, but this is how simple it is. You just see where it says address. I have to tell Formstack, or I mean tell MailChimp which one I want it to. So email address means email. Address, I don't have an address. We didn't ask for an address, so sorry. Okay. Let's go select field. Birthday, first name. Last name we didn't do. Phone number we didn't do. Okay. And then email on failure is something you can put. So if someone ever tried to and it failed, then you would have that information. Mighty Mike Marketing. So it would let you know, by the way, this failed. So now whenever somebody enters their information into this form, Mike at mightymikemarketing.com. What doesn't it like? Complete the required fields. Oh, maybe it doesn't like that we didn't ask for some stuff. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Please complete all required settings to enable this integration. So it might want, sometimes it acts a little weird, but it might want you to actually put last name. I think that's what it is. Let me try that real quick. Let's go. Yeah, and if it doesn't work, one thing that helps sometimes is to go to a different folder and then to go back into that settings folder. Like it almost needs like a refresh of the page type of situation. So we definitely don't want it to put first name in under last name field. But we don't need all this other crazy information, so I'm not sure. First name. There we go. See what happened? So as soon as I went to a different folder and came back, it like refreshed, and now it's like good to go. Okay, so I know it's kind of weird, but that's just how it works. Sometimes you got to finagle with stuff. So new order form is actually not the name, so I want to come over here and change the name. I'm going to go, so I said newsletter sign up. You can come over here and go copy and drop that in right there, and then boom, newsletter sign up, boom, newsletter sign up. So it's all good to go across the board. And now when I start putting my link into certain places, it's going to look right? It's going to say newsletter sign up. Okay, then you take that link. You can also embed this into a form. I don't suggest doing that, but you can do that. I suggest sending people straight to the link so it loads right away. But you see there are all these other options. You know, you can authenticate your Facebook account and actually have a tab on your Facebook page, which is pretty legit if you do that. I mean, that's pretty cool. So tell me what you guys think. Is Formstack the option for you or not? If you guys are interested in the Formstack setup, you can definitely go click the link. I am an affiliate for Formstack. If you sign up, I'll get like $1 or something. But it's just my way of trying to help you guys. I'm definitely using Formstack myself. As you can see, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I don't see any questions. Every single day, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m., you guys can come on, leave your questions. You guys get rewarded for engagement on every single Friday, Funnel Friday. I'm going to be building a funnel at 2 p.m. Every single day of the week, I have something scheduled. So if you guys want to know what I'm doing and keep up with me, you can go to mightymikemarketing.com. Today, I'm going to build out a full schedule where you can see Monday through Friday what the different things are. But basically, every day at 10 o'clock, I'm going to go live with one of the tools that I'm using. I'm using hundreds of tools. And so this is just, I'm starting with the ones that I love the most, the ones I'm using all the time. And so thanks again for watching, and we will catch you guys next time. Don't forget to take some mighty action.